Hello, everybody. Hey, sorry for starting a few minutes late. We are about ready to rock and roll here, though. Get everybody logged in and loaded. Awesome to be with you again today. It is December 4th. Wow, a lot of things have happened over this last month. November was awesome. Huge month for RAIN International. Congratulations, everyone. We've got a lot of great things that we're going to cover today on our live RAIN Talk call. We appreciate you for hopping in and being here with us. Hopefully all the technology here works this morning, having a couple of snafus, why we're a couple minutes late. But of course, today we're going to discuss some of the enhancements in the timeline as we have over the last few weeks, giving everybody a preview as to what's going on and being able to share some information with you. It's important to note that everybody, all of our diamonds around the globe have been involved on some of these enhancements and the awareness of them. And we are about ready to give you kind of a timeline as to what is going to happen this week as we close out. So that's what I'd like to give to each one of you right now and start showing you some of these benefits of this compensation enhancements that we are rolling through right now. So let me go ahead and bring up this screen. First and foremost, let's talk again about the timing of this particular enhancements. For the last several weeks, months actually, we've been working on this to get everything programmed and in play. So this is your first official announcement. There has been some other announcements pushed out onto Facebook. But this coming Wednesday, as you look at the commissions clock each week, it begins at 12 midnight Central Standard Time in the United States. So this next commissions period that starts on Wednesday will begin these new enhancements, and I will share each one of those with you again today. And I'll also share with you some of the views of the back office and the documents that associate with this. On Tuesday, okay, so wherever you're at the end of the commissions period, this week, okay, make sure that today you get all your people active as they will be grandfathered. I'll share with those details with you again here in a moment. But there's a serious call to action today and tomorrow to make sure everybody is in. And then as we move forward, it's going to be an immensely beneficial plan for every RAIN partner out there. And we'll show you again how that is here in just one moment. But as the plan rolls out this Wednesday, it is going to create so much more movement and excitement because of some of the reasons in which we've created these plans. So with that being said, let me buzz down and talk about why we're doing this, okay? Everybody, we have had some very key aspects of our plan that are going to stay intact. However, we know that there's some concerns with how the plan's been built. And I know that some of these concerns that are outlined here on the screen with online sales, lack of the speed, how the compensation plan is based upon the behaviors of activity, how it creates the wrong behavior in some cases. We want to create some correct things, and of course, making it a simple onboarding process. But let me just tell you this. With this enhancements, a lot of people ask about the Amazon or online issues or concerns. They are being addressed and dealt with, and this is the other element to that. And you'll see, and I'll explain that. So we are making some significant strides in making sure that that element, that concern is going away, and this plan will just do that. So some of the solutions and components that we're building into this is going to be that one price for every product. We've had a couple of prices based upon auto ship, standard, retail. We're going to move to a one price model. Now, individual products, Soul or Core or Bend, they'll have individual prices of their own, but they'll be consistent throughout the globe on that particular point. Also, we're going to create some urgency, which is a good thing. We all love to see a little urgency within this because it creates more excitement, and it's frankly more fun to go fast. There's going to be some depth within the FOB, which is really neat. I'll show you all those pieces. And the depth in the customer program as well, which is a significant enhancement to ensure that we've got people building and doing the right and proper things for you and your organization and a company as a whole. Simplifying the onboarding process in two parts, really. One is by standardizing kits globally, and also enhancing the back office and that onboarding process over the next few months here. And then, of course, filling some of the holes with what the dual team is. So There's a couple of terms. If you're new, welcome. If you've been around for a little while, you know these terms. But irregardless, be sure that you're well up to speed on these particular terms, what PV, personal volume, is. Be sure to understand what CV and commissionable volume, what group volume is, and how important that plays into the back end. But more importantly, right now, everyone will learn a new term. It's called qualifying volume. Qualifying volume is a volume that is used to achieving designated status levels, okay? Not ranks. Ranks are the same as they've always been, but this is early in the compensation plan when someone gets on board. They want to earn these statuses to get additional benefits within the plan. And that's probably the most important thing to cover with you today. As we go through this, you'll get that education and that information. So here are the packs that are going to create some consistency, again, throughout the globe and simplifying that onboarding process. There'll be a basic, a builders, a pro, and elite pack. But what I really want you to pay attention to here is, again, that QV number. That QV will drive all of the business activities early on in someone's engagement with RAIN International. And there's some pretty significant rewards that they'll get, and I'll show you that here in just one moment. But I want you to take special note on two of these particular numbers. The Builders Pack, 300 QV, and the Elite Promotional Pack, 600 QV, as those will be a driving point towards the business. Although all options are available, you'll see what I mean here as we talk about those statuses. But remember that QV will serve for the volume of the status, and the rank will always be based upon the CV. Now, there will be a tech fee, as there has always been, really. It's built in with the kit price already, okay? And there's a huge value add with that because of the application, because of the back office, additional pages, funnel pages, of course, the replicated site. All those pieces are going to be built in there, and there's a tremendous value within that. And when you consider that you are engaging into a business, this here is a very minuscule portion of what a real business expense would be. Now, there's a renewal fee each and every year that is much like big box stores or online methodologies. It's a standard thing. But if you are active for 12 consecutive months, you will be able to have that fee waived. Otherwise, it'll just be an automatic when they engage or when they get their auto ship back on, whatnot, all right? Now, let me scroll up here. This computer's a little slow. All right, let's talk about these aspects of the plan. There's four main things that I'm going to discuss and that you're gonna learn. Number one is the first order bonuses, how we are enhancing that, and a true significant enhancement, and I'll explain. Number two is the customer program and how we are going to enhance the customer program to give you more depth in customer payout, which is, again, significant enhancement indeed. We'll also discuss the rank advancement bonuses and how those are going to be a driving force to you to hit to the higher levels, the higher ranks in the compensation plan, and the ownership pool, the 1.5% that used to be an executive leadership pool. We are moving that towards an ownership pool, which is a huge incentive for everyone to continue to drive together and build up so that there is a significant payout for those that are eligible. And we'll share that with you here in a moment. So first and foremost, I always say that, don't I, is the first aspect of the first order bonus. Number one, when everybody enrolls, okay, they are going to get 20% of the CV from any enrollment pack that they personally sponsor, okay, 20%. Now, someone may say, well, if it went from 40 or 50% based upon that, it seems like it's a drop. Well, here's the reality, is that when we create a behavior to drive deeper in depth, there's a greater reward. And for all of you that are building the business and building RAIN International, it's going to reward you better. See, we used to give a lot of that first order money to one person. Now, whereas that's beneficial for that one person, it doesn't create the driving force for the depth. So this is a significant enhancement, and 20% is great. It's sufficient. But what you really gets excited is when people start getting engaged and getting other people to join them in the business. Watch what can happen. The first order bonus, however, on the elite pack, when you get that pack, when you either upgrade or you enroll someone with that, they will still get 40% on their personally sponsored for 4 weeks, okay? So if someone comes in with that pack, they are certainly going to want to drive to get their return on investment. And when they drive with some sense of urgency, they will get more money up front. But we can't give 40% forever and all of this depth that we are going to give you. So it gives you a 4-week opportunity to run fast and early with that pack. But here's what will happen. The first status that we want everyone to drive towards and get is going to be called the rookie status. Okay? By doing this, you are going to get 2 more levels of FOB, and you're going to receive some free product if done within 2 weeks. Now, what do you need to accomplish? Right here. You get 600 QV in RAIN partners, and you get 100 QV in customer volume. Now, this is pretty neat because remember that the builders is 300. That's why I wanted to point those out. And the elite is 600. So if you get one person with the elite pack in 2 weeks, that checked off the list. And then 2 customers or 1 customer with 2 boxes, because each box of Soul, for example, will carry 50 QV. So you get 2 partners with the builders pack. You get 2 customers in 2 weeks. You've got that checked off. And then you become the status of a rookie getting some free product. All right. That's pretty easy and pretty doable. Now, in the next 2 weeks, we want you to just do the same thing where you'll go get another 600 in RAIN partner and another 100 in customer volume. So that's another 1 elite and 2 more customers. So if you want to do this fast, what you're going to do is you're going to get 2 elites within the 4 weeks, which should be doable, right? Or if you want to do it faster, do it faster. Get 2 elites in 2 weeks and get that customer QV, either 4 customers with all 1 box, or maybe again, 1 customer with 4 boxes. And that's going to give you that 200 QV. Well, when this is done within that time frame of 4 weeks or the 28 days, what you'll get is another $250 bonus, one-time bonus that is going to, again, be at driving force to get that qualifying volume in place. Of course, you'll notice over here that you're going to get another level of FOB. So as you start building in depth, there's a lot more people on that 3rd and that 4th level that is going to create more commissions for you to be paid out with as you drive that. And as you do so, see, now we reward those individuals that are driving their business, driving their depth, which again is what we all do. We all strive towards, and it creates that sense of urgency and that excitement to go out and get this reward of $250. All right, but it doesn't stop there. All we do now is we ask you to say in the first 4 weeks, we want you to do the same thing in the next 4 weeks. Okay, you got 1,200 QV in partners. Go get another 1,200 in the next 4 weeks. You get another 200 in customers. You do that in the next 4 weeks. So within the 8 weeks from when you enrolled, you go get 2,400 QV. All right, you get 400 QV in customers. Right, that is either 8 of the builders, 300. 8 customers in 8 weeks. Well, now there's a $2,000 bonus, right? Or you can do it quicker. You can get 4 elites, 600 QV apiece. You get that customer volume, and that bonus will then again be paid out. So this will create a lot of sense of urgency to drive individuals to become more active in sharing early on. Plus, they're going to make sure, you want to make sure that you talk to the individuals. And if they want to use the product because there's a tremendous value in our products, we see that time and time again, then get them as a customer. That's appropriate spot for them on the RAIN bus, all right? Maybe they, again, want to drive the business and they want to create some residual income, or even if it's a little or a lot, regardless, if they're going to drive it, then get them in as a RAIN partner, right? And this is how you'll be able to get that. Now, in 8 weeks time frame, I think that most people are going to be able to do this, and they'll get all, again, those 4 levels of FOB. For all of the RAIN partners right now, before the plan goes live, okay, on Wednesday, you, as long as you're active and you've had an order in the last 4 weeks, okay, you are going to be grandfathered to this 4 levels of FOB. And further, you'll be able to qualify for those 4 levels with 50 Q or 50 PV, 50 personal volume, right? You'll see down here that you've got to maintain this with 200. Now, I'll explain some really easy things about that, but up until March, you'll be able to get 50 PV, all 4 levels of FOB. So there's a major call to action today and tomorrow to make sure you get your partners activated and get them going, and go ahead and bring some new people in. Irregardless, they all are going to drive towards these statuses, which are going to create a lot more activity. Now, from that, there is an alternative to getting all of the 7 levels of FOB. And for each one of you as well, to get all 7, you'll need to do this as well. Now, if you follow the pattern where you've gotten 8 partners and 8 customers in 8 weeks, and you've got that Rainmaker status, as long as you get 2 more customers, giving you 10 unique households, customers with 50 QV, that's 1 box of sold, okay, you will then be qualified to have all 7 levels of FOB. Now, here's where I hope each one of you are excited, and I'm excited for you, even if you're still learning the benefits of these levels, is that there is a lot of income down on the 5th, 6th, and 7th level of the FOB. So I really hope that each one of you are excited about being able to drive that depth in your organization, because as you get down here, and as it compounds, or even if you get 2 people personally sponsored, they each get 2, then they get 2, and so forth throughout, it's going to create a compounding effect of activity that's enrolling and bring people into the RAIN family that's going to reward you in the proper way. That way, rather than, again, giving so much to 1 level, we're going to give all those 7 levels to the right people who are driving the business. This is a massive benefit and a huge enhancement to what already is a fantastic plan. Now, keep in mind that you'll be able to keep all 7 levels as long, okay? You look back, the system will look back 28 days, and as long as you have 10 customers, unique customers in those last 28 days, in that next commissions period or that current one, it's going to say, yep, you get all 7 levels. And then the next week, the commissions engine will look back 28 days, and they're going to say, did you have 10 customers? Yep. Now, here's what's really neat. If on this next week, okay, starting on Wednesday, the 6th of December, you have 10 customers in that week that buy a box, you're going to be qualified for all 7 levels in the first week, right? So then it will look back the next week, and were they still there? Yes. Even though they ordered in the previous week, the system looks back and it captures all that and will continue to do so. So this is, again, a super important component about how this plan is going to benefit you and how you can get that depth of the FOB. Big enhancements and really significant for all of you who are driving the business forward. Now let's talk about the customer component of this new enhancements of the plan. Here we go. So customers are going to carry that full QV, okay, that 50, for example, on a box of sold. And this is how it's going to be paid out. From that 50 QV, we're going to split it in half, okay, 25, and you're going to get 5 or 20% of that 50%, which equates out to $5. Now, here's where I really want you to pay attention, because I'm going to get really serious. Okay, somebody might look at this and say, I'm going to go from getting $20 a box to $5 a box for my personally sponsored. And yes, that is the case. However, the benefit of this for you is we're going to create some levels in the customer. The benefit for everybody as a globe is it removes the temptation to try to manipulate the plan by buying a lot of product under a customer and then trying to sell it. Where? Right? Online, these other sources in which have caused such an issue, right? So now it's not going to be nearly the temptation to do that. Plus, it rewards people the right way, okay? Now, with that being said, where you get 20% of half of that QV, okay? So again, here you go, 20% of the 50% of that volume, 25 gives you that $5. But 25 PV now will go to you as the sponsor and in the dual team tree. See, previously that was only 10. Now it's 25, which is a real big help to getting the qualifying or maintaining the status levels And even within the ranks of the compensation plan, it's still only 200 to hit the highest levels of the company. So now with 4 customers, you're getting 100 PV for you. And you get 2 boxes, you're set. Or if you have all of those customers, guess what? Your qualifications, your personal requirements are covered because there's so much more PV that's going to be paid out from your customers that's going to qualify you. So getting those customers is a significant point to qualify for a lot of parts of the compensation plan. Now, here's how the levels within the customer program works, okay? You go out and you get all of your personally sponsored, you're going to get 20% off. But when you get your partners, your personally sponsored RAIN partners, okay, when they get their customers, because they're going to need to, right, just like you now are going to be paid on your partner's customers. That wasn't there before, and now it is, right? And you can get down to 3 levels. So the people you sponsor, they're going to sponsor someone, and they're going to sponsor someone, and you're going to get a percentage of those orders from their customers. So this is what creates an awesome opportunity within this is now you have further depth within the customer program. And what this works out to be is numbers like this. That's obviously messed up, and I apologize. But essentially, you can earn a significant amount of dollars from the customer program itself, even still. But again, it's more appropriate because it comes from the levels. And these levels are going to be compressed as well. That is a new term you'll learn within our plan, how compression works. Won't get into it right now, but just know this, it benefits you, okay? All right, now, let's move into a couple other aspects of the compensation plan, and then I'll show you some components in the back office. First of all, we are going to, again, move the 1.5% of what was the executive leadership pool, okay, to an ownership pool. The reality is we have a lot of bronzes. Congratulations. We have a lot of silvers. That's awesome. And a lot of golds. Tremendous, right? But we don't stop there. You want to keep driving up to the elite ranks and beyond. But from the percentages that were being paid out, it was pretty small. It was a small amount of dollars, which really wasn't that motivating. So what we've done is we're taking that same number, 1.5%, and we're going to give it to all of the individuals, that when you hit the rank of diamond or beyond, you're going to get a share, okay? Each week that you hit that rank, okay? So from that, you'll get a share. Maybe it's as a diamond when you hit that rank for that 1 week. The next week, a share the next week. Well, over the period of 3 months, okay, 1 quarter at a time, we are going to pay this out. So if you end up getting 20 shares, whatnot, over that 8-week period, you are going to get a significant check that will be paid out to you in that quarterly basis. This creates a lot more excitement, of course, for you to drive to the diamond ranks and above. And again, what it creates is a unity because now everyone, all of your leadership, you make sure that the teams are working together that are united because it's going to, again, raise that tide, raise that volume, and it's going to create a lot more unity throughout. This is a great aspect and a huge addition to this compensation plan. And then the rank advancement bonuses. Now, we're eliminating the ones up to a sapphire. Why? Because there's more incentive for you to get to diamond. We want you to keep pushing and keep driving. There's going to be tons of dollars and tons of payout. If you want to get to a gold status and you're happy, great. But these will create more incentivizing factors for you to drive towards the higher ranks. So when you get the rank of diamond as a one-time bonus, it's going to be $5,000. You get to a black RAIN diamond, $10,000. Now, the double and triple, there's a significant payout there, as you can see on the screen. It does require some other legs and some maximums per leg. However, it's very much worthwhile now, is it not? When you look at that number, that's great to anyone. you name it, that's a great number to anyone. So I hope that you're excited and you think, you know what, I can go and accomplish this through consistency of building and being that leader that's going to continue to be the model. You're going to be able to receive a significant bonus through that rank advance at the higher levels. Now, with, again, knowing that this plan will roll on Wednesday, December 6th, here's what the major call to action is, okay, is that we all want everyone to get engaged today, tomorrow, because they're going to be grandfathered to that maker status, which gives them those 4 levels of FOB. They'll be able to maintain that with just 50 PV through March, and then that customer volume and your orders will meet the 200 PV requirement after March. That will be no problem. And chances are by then, you'll probably have 10 unique customers and hitting all 7 levels of the FOB anyhow. But the people that are engaged now, that are current RAIN partners, are going to get all 4 levels coming on Wednesday, all right, which is really neat. Creates a lot more excitement. Also, every single one of you who are current RAIN partners, we all are, because unless you're watching this and plan to enroll on Wednesday, you all have the opportunity to go get this $2,250. That's going to become available to you. All you got to do is go get 2,400 QV and 400 QV in customers in the next 8 weeks. So everybody has an 8-week clock. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention, if you have, since October 28th, been enrolling and getting new people in, guess what? You've already been working towards this, and you probably didn't even know it. But if you have been, you probably created a lot more activity in your organization, as this, again, will be open and available for everybody. We've already got people who qualified for this, and it will be paid out at the 20-some odd of the month. I'll let you know the details later on. But as the commission plan starts, all these equations will be calculated, and these bonuses will be paid out. Now, some of the things about the back office that I want to make sure that each one of you know about. Once Wednesday comes, I'm going to show you what you're going to look for within the back office so that your new partners understand the sense of urgency and the timing. So once you log into your back office, when they're new, or you'll see this as well, you're going to see this down here on the bottom. Days to achieve rookie, days to achieve maker, days to achieve rainmaker, right? Now, one important note, come Wednesday, you won't see this. You'll see it on Thursday. Why? Because we're going to have our commissions period. The commissions engine is going to be looking at this current week we're in. It'll close down Tuesday at midnight, U.S. Central Time, and then the commissions engine will run. That will stop. There won't be any other back dates. We typically don't do a whole lot anyway. But if there are, those will have to be done on Wednesday so that we can stop, lock, and then on Thursday, although the numbers will count on Wednesday, Thursday is when we can flip the switch in the back office and you'll be able to see this. But you all know that this is now a call to action that you'll be able to encourage your new folks to get in there and say, okay, the clock's ticking. It's ticking down to make sure you get this volume. So where do you see the volume? You'll click on this green bar right here, and that will take you to this screen right here, where you're going to say right now, if you're in that rookie status, okay, then you are paid as a rookie for this week. If you go and get the volume requirements for maker before the week's up, you'll be paid as a maker for that week. Now you can change this right here so that you can be able to see the rookie, maker, and rainmaker statuses. Now, what I would do if I were you, I'm not you, but if I were you, I would make this rainmaker every time you log in and just know that you're going to be driving that volume fast, right? So that you know that there's a sense of urgency to be getting that volume in. Irregardless, make sure that you look at this QV and you're hitting those requirements within that time frame, 2 weeks or 14 days to be a rookie and get that free product. Within the 28 days or 4 weeks, you're going to become a maker and get that $250 bonus. And then within 8 weeks, you want to drive that rainmaker status and get that $2,000 bonus. Irregardless, all the CV, all the rank advancement, all of those other things can continue to be driving because the CV within the personally sponsored FOBs, within the dual team tree and the commissions being paid out, they're all going to be paid out too. Also, right? But you want to be able to drive for these dollars and these bonuses. Everybody does. If you get $2,000 within 8 weeks, it's going to create some excitement, right? For all of your people that are here with RAIN. Now, there will be some documents that you're going to be able to receive. We'll communicate those out through email and also on Facebook, our global Facebook page. But here, you'll just be able to have a document that's the two-sided compensation summary. This is one page on the one side that outlines the 7 ways that we pay. And then on the back side is the compensation table for the ranks, something you're familiar with seeing. But again, you'll have these at your disposal coming on Wednesday. Also, there's going to be a worksheet for you. that you can be able to give to your new partners and say, here's what you do. In 2 weeks, get 1 elite, remember, 600, or 2 builders, which is 300 apiece. Now, you can do the other packs, right? You can do the basic pack. It's 100 QV, but you need 6 of those, which is great. Just create some more movement, and that's fine. But if you do it either quicker through the elites or maybe a little bit of a different pace, maybe I don't want to say slower because it's significant, but all the same, it is slower than doing it with 1. You get to do 2 people, right? And then this is what you earn. In 4 weeks, get the maker, do this, get this. 8 weeks, get Rainmaker, do this, get this, right? Now, also you can see down there the power up where you get all 7 levels. You're going to receive all of those 7 levels of FOB. On the back side is just a simple worksheet where within the first 2 weeks, you fill out the Rain Partner ID or a name, whatever you want. You check it off. If they went fast with the Elite Pack, guess what? You're already set. Get a customer or 2, but at least 2 boxes of soul. Then you got the 700 total QV, a little worksheet for you to kind of continue to make sure that your partners are up to speed and what's going on. So there we have it, folks. Maybe a little bit longer today, but I think it's important because guess what? Come Wednesday, we're going to be cooking, and we're already cooking. We had a huge November. We're going to have an amazing December because of what these enhancements are going to do and how it's going to drive in your business. Now, if there's any questions, just know this. Get with your upline diamond. They've been informed. They've got all this information as well. We're going to share out a lot of information through our, again, global Facebook page. It's at We Are Rain. And from there, you're going to have all these documents. You'll even have this PowerPoint. In your language, you're going to have the Q&A. You're going to have these documents, those 2 sheets I talked about, and, of course, the detailed plan as well. So with that, folks, this is going to create an immense amount of excitement within your business, within RAIN. We're already seeing it. We're already feeling it and what's going on. And now it's time for us to be able to go out there and make it rain like we've never done before. So with that, everyone, I'm going to just wish you the best. Have an absolutely wonderful and fantastic day. And let's keep making it rain. But be sure to call those folks up, get them engaged, get them rolling, and let's go and really bring seed nutrition, all of our products to the world in a more significant way. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye-bye.